Today's product we're going to talk about is the Bose Solo Series II. This is you'll see in a second, is a small soundbar. We're getting this actually for an office, so a small space with a TV in it, and the TV speakers, of course, are very small, and as a result, what really the issue is we can barely hear voices out of it, so everything gets jumbled together and it's difficult. So this we got on sale at Sam's, or actually it was their regular price of $179 at Sam's. Brought it at their club. There's not much on the outside. We're not going to spend a lot of time on the unboxing. There's just not anything really on the box. Actually, there's nothing on the box, so let's go ahead and open it up and let's see what we got in here. So here is a nice corrugated container, and we'll open this first. And all this is start here, so it must be their quick start guide, and that's exactly what it is. So we'll use that when we set it up, and we'll let you see the setup, and we'll try to let you listen to it. Of course, it's hard to really get a decision on sound from this on YouTube. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's get some of these open. So there's one and two, and this is nice. This is all recyclable. It's just corrugated material. So I like that. That's helpful to everybody. And inside this box we have, obviously that's just the power cord, the power brick, a very small remote, and as you can see in the remote, there's really not much to it. Power, it looks like TV, Bluetooth, bass, which would probably be nice. I'm not quite sure what that is there. Maybe it's captioning. Well, no, it's not captioning. And a mute button. So we'll figure out what those are and we'll let you know. So that is that. And we have some hardware, which means that we can hang it up on the wall. And this is probably the anchor. And that's what it did. So again, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the mounting bracket for a wall mount, and it is. So you can see here we have the one bracket that's going to go on the back of the sound bar. We're not going to mount it anyway, I don't think, at least at this point. So you're able to mount it, as I said, one for the actual device and one for the wall. And the screws are both, these are just for the mounting bracket itself onto the bar, and this is into the wall. And let's see what the Bose soundbar is like. And again, all corrugated here. And the container does have, which I'm going to use, it's got an optical cable, which again is what I'll be using on my system. You can see the connection there. And here we go. We'll get this off and let you see what we have here. It's really light. And so this is the back. And you could see it has a coax in, power, and auxiliary in, and optical in. So these are all right here in these spaces. This is a service jack. This is, we already showed you, this would be for the mounting, nothing else. I'm guessing this is the subwoofer, or at least the sound that comes from the subwoofer. And there is no, as best I could see, there are no controls on here at all. I don't know if that's good or bad, but there are 0 controls on the actual unit, no buttons at all. Nice unit, looks nice, feels nice. It's not fabric, so there won't be dust gathering on it. So let's go set it up. Right now we're in the process of setting this up. So here is the TV, as you could see, and here is the sound bar in front of it. If it was just slightly shorter, it's just, I can't even, it's almost a fingernail too high. I may wind up putting it on the wall, but anyway, got it hooked up. I've hooked up in the back. There's simply the optical in, which is right here, and that's hooked up and hooked up to the TV. And so you could see that here. And so I have the optical in and the power, that's all. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start her up. One other item I should mention about the remote is that it doesn't come with batteries, but it does, is you could see here where you would take the battery out. It's a large battery inside, kind of like a watch battery or something like that, so that's good. In a moment we're going to test a little bit further, but the button here, which is on the bottom right of the remote, is the dialog button. What that does is if you press that, it allows to make changes in the other sounds to allow the dialogue to be more clear. This is the exact reason that we purchased it, and we're hoping that it's going to work. All right, we are now all set up, and the way this works is a couple of things here. One is the lights here on the side will dictate what you have on. So right now it is set for voice clarity, and you do that by pressing the dialog button on the bottom right. And then of course there's also the bass button, and really that's the only buttons. The actual voice comes out of the center if you're watching a regular show. The subwoofer is here. It's behind the right side as you face it, so the subwoofer's there when you turn on the bass, and then you could see the other speakers on the inside. But right in the middle is the voice.
McAvoy, Brandon Kylo, that like to play that game as well. So what we're seeing from the Bruins, especially in the second game in those back-to-backs, is that...
So we'll try a few others.
Oppose that forceful will.
So here we've got a few other voices.
The quarterback, Lance Truman.
Time out.
I can't do it, Coach. What's the problem?
Music actually.
What if I drop the ball?
And what if you don't?
Ah, jeez.
Here we have some action. Let's listen to the voices are in the center, and the ambience is in the back.
Welcome to the company, kid.